Alrighty, I'm back for another stream on F1 26. Just doing some housekeeping, pretty much. As I got a new wheel, and now I'm trying to dial in settings across the different games that I play. It feels very different, that's for sure. Mainly because it is way stronger than my previous wheel. Like, it's up to 3 times as strong. I'm only running it at 12 newton meters for now. Because there's really no need to use the full 18. Better yet, let me see. Alright, we'll start with better yet. Yeah, let's do Spain because it has long corners. I was going to do back-to-back testing at Canada, but I'll postpone that for a bit. So I think it's easier to get into the swing of things in terms of like making sure the wheel's in the right place for me around here. So why isn't there the option to customize my setup on my wheel? It's R3. I'm just gonna modify this then. Better yet, hold up. Take a screenshot of that. There we go, look at that. Beautiful. This is super loud. Way too loud. Gonna blow my eardrums at 10 in the morning. Also, if it sounds like I'm half asleep, it's because I really went to bed at like 3 something. 3, 4 in the morning. The wheel's a little too light, a little bit. And why the fuck is that? I don't run that shit. Like, what are we doing? See? No wonder the feeling on the brakes felt so off last night. Let me turn it up a little bit, like 5%. It's the first time I've had a major counter-steer moment. Especially that feels way heavier than my speed. What's the world record? I'm curious. I know I'm nowhere near, but just to get an idea. Oh, I'm a little over a second off. It's not terrible considering the lack of comfort in general I feel with this wheel. Yeah, about 2/10 off Mac T, which 3/10 off Sawa, 4/10 off Bobby and Ezzo. 6/10 off McJamie. Okay. I think the force feedback is slightly too heavy for me.
Making you slower.
Yeah. Well, like initially I will be slower. The main thing I've picked up, at least on this game, is that the force feedback is way heavier in the high speed. So like, with the previous wheel, I was using the CSL Elite. The low speed and high speed felt pretty much exactly the same. So with this, like, there's a pretty noticeable difference between the low speed stuff and then of course the high speed stuff. Like the wheel gets heavier. And like, I'm not weak or anything, but I just noticed like I have to put a lot more effort into it to get the car into the corner. Interesting slide there. Honestly, I think I prefer it slightly heavier. Another interesting thing is like just the steps, one click force feedback. It's a pretty drastic difference. I went down 2% and the wheel felt slightly too light. The rear locking I get through there is crazy. Let me think about button mapping for a second. Ooh. I got an idea. Will I like this idea? We'll see. I'm very curious to see how this works out. Initially, I had it on a rotary switch, but I noticed I would like accidentally brush them. Instead of setting them in one too. Now I have to remember where the whole thing is. Scrap it. Yeah, it's slippery out there. Another thing that's going to take some getting used to is just how much more force I have to put through the paddle shifter to go down the gears, up and down them. It's so many like subtle things that add up. So like one, high speed feels different to low speed now. Never felt that way before. Two, like the steering wheel itself is physically heavier, in addition to the force feedback being heavier itself. Three, I've changed the button mapping for brake bias in ERS because I remember I would use L2, R2, square, and circle as the brake bias in ERS toggles, but those pretty much destroyed the buttons. So now I've got those things bind to new buttons that are on my wheel, but getting used to actually reaching over to toggle.
The different wheelbase settings too.
Yeah, I know. I looked at some recommendations, like a bunch of different videos looking at force feedback setting recommendations for this wheel, and the vast majority of things are set to 0 or like very low. So right now I've got my sensitivity is the same as what I ran on my previous wheel. It's a bit of a no-brainer. Oh, one sec. Why the hell? What? This thing is not letting me check my settings. What's going on?
I tested it and ended on 0 almost as well.
It's like moving to stop it. Am I blind? What the hell? Not even moving and the wheel starts oscillating. I give it a little nudge and there it goes. Okay, like relax, please. I actually like to keep my wrist intact. Wait a minute, what's this?
50, friction 0, inertia 0, interpolation 0.
Let me check and see what you said. Okay. Right now I've got all those except for interpolation on 0. I have interpolation on 2. But I can't even check my damn settings because when I click the button, like nothing happens.
Raising the damper might help with the low speed to high speed FFD difference.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't mind it. Because, I mean, obviously in real life you would have more grip at high speed. So it would feel a bit heavier, the car. Okay, this is like low-key pissing me off. What's going on? Like, why can't I check my settings to my screen? Alright, whatever. I'll do it with one more lap. I can tell you it's already going to be a horrible start. Jesus, the time has just dropped away. Nope. Try that again. Kind of mess up the turning point quite a bit there. God damn it. Getting a little too greedy on the inches. Yeah, I'm going in too early. Yeah, I thought that was better. My fourth bounce just didn't go in when I wanted it to after the fourth round. How did I lose so much time there? It's flat. I'll take it for now. Still not comfortable. What the... Bruh. Now I can't even, like, move up and down on the damn wheel. What the hell? Like, basic functionality stuff is just not working at times. But yeah, I could easily find maybe 3/10. So I fucked up turn 4. Fucked up 6 and 7. The back half of the lap wasn't too bad. Just a bit conservative. So 7/10 off isn't terrible. At the moment, I don't think I'm any quicker. Well, I'm definitely not any quicker. Because I would want to adjust the brake bias through the lap, but I don't even. Okay, hold up. This thing is tripping. I know what it is now. So when I press the screen, it won't show me the settings on the display. But like I can tell that it's going through the settings. Because like for example now I'm not in the tuning menu and I can adjust it. But God forbid I press the button. Now I can't do anything. Then I press it again. Then it works. Anyways, I think settings for now on this are good. I will experiment the interpolation, like you were talking about, Rems. I think that could, you know, be something I could play around with quite a bit. The other stuff, I think, might be more game dependent. Like I know, for example, Gran Turismo, which I'm going to move on to next, because those are just the last 2 games I played. So I want to use those as a way to establish a baseline. On that game, sometimes the wheel oscillates like crazy in certain cars, particularly the faster cars. Like,
They have an app you can download to change settings as well.
oh, bet. I'm gonna do that. Like through my phone or?
And update firmware.
Oh, never mind. You're talking about the Fanatec app. Yeah, I did that on my PC last night.
Now on PC.
Damn. Okay. I'll probably have to switch over to. Actually, let me try something. Yeah, I can't see the screen. I'll send a picture to the Discord to show you what it's doing on my wheel. Okay. So like, press the menu. Nothing pops up on the screen. Try moving left and right on the joystick. Nothing. Press it again, and voila. But can't see anything through the tuning menu, so don't know. Yeah, I still am. Oh god, it says the file size is too big. Alright, let me just cut it in half. Because you'll get the gist. So I just haven't really been streaming on PC because it's low-key a pain in the ass compared to console. So I do want to try the set of course update. And then I know they're doing what's it called? IMSA for Le Mans Ultimate, which is pretty exciting. Actually, one sec, I'm gonna. Yeah, I would have to. update the game. One sec. I'm gonna switch over to my PC real quick. And check my settings. My keyboard low-key just tried to commit suicide. And of course, passwords wrong. There we go. Third tries a charm. I will say, watching this thing calibrate is so weird. Because I'm expecting it to go through the full 1080 degrees of rotation, but it just does like a little flick right and back to center. Okay, there we go. Yeah, like I've been chaining my force feedback string without even knowing. And the damper. It's not annoying. Oh wait, come on, set up 3. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. This is weird. Oh, wait a minute. Alright, I'm gonna switch back to console. Still gonna leave my PC on though. LED still isn't working. Now it's working. I don't know what changed. It's very weird. Alright, I'm gonna do a quick time trial lap because I changed the force feedback interpolation to 0. I know 0 because I used to have the CSLDD, and I believe I used to run that on 6. But every person I've seen with the force feedback settings to be on this will have it at 2. Okay, I have no force feedback. Of course. Just lovely. Lovely stuff. There we go. Feels slightly grainy. You didn't see that. Oh my god. Smack the crap out of my headset. I'm pretty sure. Within a 10 foot, just wait on rabbit ladders. I was looking at my wheels trying to figure out how far I need to reach. Okay, I want to make some changes. So I know there's zero chance I actually reach these buttons now that I've actually tried it. Try this again, but oh my god. It's super sensitive. Like I try and go up one, it goes up two. So no, that's unacceptable. I did see some reviews and saw that some people complained about the rotary switches, and I see why. Like they're just too loose. Way too loose. I saw a video from Boosted Media saying like, oh, just treat it as one flick, not one switch. I did that. Yeah, no, that's a load of bullshit. It doesn't work. Thing is, I don't want to use buttons because I know that'll just screw up the wheel long term. Because you're constantly mashing the ERS. Just leaves me. Ooh. Okay, I got an idea, but I don't have what I need to use it. I know they have like the podium paddle module. If I use that, I could bind ERS and brake bias to paddles instead of um, buttons. Plus, paddles are actually designed to be clicked a billion times, unlike these buttons. I'm probably just gonna have to bite the bullet and just do what I did before for now. But I might just save up for that just to save my buttons long term. Oh, it's on 57. No wonder, dude. It's like, why is the car not turning? I went in too early. Oh my god. It's also worth noting that my steering position, it's close to what I had it before, but it's not the same. It's more upright. A nice rear lock right there. Alright, I'll give it one more attempt and then fucked up turn 5. God damn it. See, this is what I mean. Like, there's definitely like 3 plus tenths in the lap, which would put me, what, top 200 maybe? Top 100? About 4 tenths off esports pace, which isn't bad. I mean, I would take that, but it's the execution I keep fucking up. I've never been good over a single lap, though. I always do something to fuck it up. It's like, those Canada final chicane, you'll be up by 2/10, and then you realize like your lap is either gonna be great or absolutely fucking ruined in the next 10 to 15 seconds. All right, I'm gonna switch over to GT7, which means this stream is gonna end, but I'll start another one, and then I'll probably move to PC a bit later today.